almost positive I set that spool, but let me just check. Oh my God. Kidding me. I'll explain what's going on. I get it open here in a sec. You can tell I've tried to make this video once or twice because I don't even want to talk. Oh my God, let's go. So, this Lockwood twin, this purple belt nightmare monstrosity has kept me up so many nights. And I will show you guys why. And a lot of people say, oh, it's really not that difficult to pick if not for the bidding. But, you know, I would argue the bidding is the lock. You know, it's got side pins, which are cool. And they're not too terribly hard to figure out, but in combination with this bidding, it makes it so damn hard to get back here and set this spool without oversetting 4. Then with the keyway to get a monstrous hook like this in there that can reach it, it makes it extremely hard to maneuver or feel what you're doing. And I went through every pick in my collection before I found one that was capable of even setting the spool without oversetting 4. If you watch Red Wanderer's video on this lock, he has, I think, identical bidding, and he had the exact same problem. I'm so happy this is open on camera right now. But yeah, it's just a really difficult lock when you take all the factors into consideration. And I like suffering, I guess, because I really enjoy being able to pick this thing now that I've ordered this monstrous postal hook. And it's still a bear just to get back and get in position, but once you do, It's super rewarding. A couple pickers I've talked to with a lot more experience than me believe this is underranked, and I share their opinion. It's just a tough little lock, but it's fun, and I think this cylinder looks so sweet. But I looked for this lock forever, could not find it, and when I did, it kept me up for a long time, sitting there trying to find profiles that would work. My covert companion FU pick would set it about 1 in 50 times. Um, you'd get that pick placement just right, and it's set just like a normal spool, and you'd be like, oh, that's not so hard. You go to do it again and forget it. And this set it the first time I ever tried it because I just got lucky and put it in just the right spot. And then I've, tried a couple times since then to get this on film, but it's just difficult with a pick this tall to get back in there. But you need a pick this tall to overcome this bitting. And bitting is not usually a problem on locks that I pick. I generally pick with a deep hook, and just hasn't been a problem for me very much thus far. But this one was. So let's go ahead and gut this thing. I've actually never gutted it. I never progged this thing or anything like that, I don't think. Or maybe I did. Maybe I did gut it once and isolate the pins just so I could see if I was truly oversetting for every single time, if that was the problem. I think I did that once, but I didn't sit there and progressively pin the whole thing. Oh, there we go, dropping the shot. I can stay there until we're done with the video. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and lock this thing back. I don't need this for a belt or anything, but I think it's just good practice to do everything as if I were. I love the way Lockwood locks look. This is such a cool cylinder. And this big giant cam in the back. The first time I saw that thing fall, I was freaking jumping for joy. I don't know if I got any more excited for my ASA 700, my first black belt lock, than I did finally opening this purple weld. And maybe it's, the weight. I waited so long before I actually found this thing for sale, but I just think it's a sweet lock. I'm probably gonna chop this down just a bit so it's more maneuverable back there. Let's take some off the edge because this is a 25 thousandths pick, and get it to where it's comfortable, and then take a shot at speed running this because I know the bitting so well. I really think I could fly through this lock if if I can get 6 in a timely manner. So we'll see. I got a lot of cool locks coming in and a lot of videos to make for YouTube before I put more time and dedication into this guy. Go ahead and set that there. Show this sidebar. Let me get this to focus. There we go. So for these, the bitting is on the pins, not the sidebar like an ASA lock. Okay, I do the close-up, you'll be able to see the difference between 4 and 6 there, and why this bitting was such a challenge. But this lock also has fantastic tolerances. Like if you're the least bit off, you are just not setting that spool. You got to be really centered on the pin. Side pins. You can see the little false gate below it if this will focus. Oh, that made it worse. Come on. There we go. Yeah, you can see the false gate there. They're not too effective. I mean, these pins are tricky. I was talking to Sidepicks about it, and he was saying, you know, he never really got a good feel for them. I feel like I have after all this time messing with this thing, but they're very temperamental, and depending on how deep your false set is, really depends on how they act. And if you have one spool left, 2 spools, sometimes pin 6 just did not want to give me counter rotation until I played with the side pins a little bit. I didn't even know that was a thing, but it was. And then here's the plug. I don't think there's anything special in here. There's no milling or anything. Right? No. Smooth chambers. But I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a close-up. In this video that took me 6 years to make. Oh, what am I doing? I didn't even dump the damn security driver. It is very late at night, that's why I'm whispering. I would never forgive myself if I did that. Okay, let's bring it back in focus. Gotta at least do this luck justice. Dump all the pins out. This thing gave me so much trouble. Classic Lockwood spools. Yeah, I'm not gonna try and get that to focus. My battery's getting low, so I'll show you in the close-up. I definitely have not looked at the drivers at all in this lock until now. Whoops. Jesus. Yeah, it's getting late. I'm tired. I'm not going to dump the springs because I got to put this back together before I go to sleep. but I will give you that close up. Such a cool look. So happy I got this on film, and I actually chose to stay up and do this tonight because I almost went to bed. I did not sleep well last night, and I was really feeling getting some sleep and not filming this. So I'm glad I got to show all 8 of my viewers what the Lockwood twin looks like. Have a good night, guys.